Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. The Panther kicker Zane Gonzalez has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Okay, so they got back to do that last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars. He needs to do that against the Arizona Cardinals. If there's one weakness or one question about the Arizona Cardinals defense, it's that they can't run on. So we'll find out if Sean McVay will keep that same type of energy he had against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just after their statement went over the Celtics, the Lakers waiting day with the Grizz last.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Throwing now is Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Brown with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Alex Erickson. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. To throw is Newton. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mira, estoy sintiendo hasta la lluvia y todo. La siento y todo, man. Está lloviendo, Siento lluvia.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected.
Interferencia.
On the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stay claim to a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Carr. And this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Carolina. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make a nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that
hey.
off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one.
7-3, lloviendo.
Be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down.
Mira.
And now we're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hubbard.
Vamos, vamos, buena. Saludito a todos los 58 del mundo.
Countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Another run, this time McCaffrey.
Vamos. Buena.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Tail down, vamos.
Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay,
Vamos.
2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Newton.
Vamos, buena. Buena.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
¿Cómo?
Go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Ay, papito. Vale. ¿Qué va, Bonnie? Está. Sí, creo que va. Sí. ¿Te crees que? Sí. Troy Phil en el terreno.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it.
Puñeta, que no entiendo. Chicos. No, chicos, tengo esa interception ahí con el linebacker. Por favor. No hables escúchame, no hables. No hable. Porque tú no coacheas, no hables. No estás coachando.
Nosotros somos personas adultas y no podemos resistir el grito. Tú no puedes venir aquí a gritar.
Okay.
And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one.
Thank God.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over.
And got his man complete.
So now I wonder what's going to be the key here. How are they going to enforce it? Is somebody going to sort of fake slide? They're not going to call it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 75 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Carlson down to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Playing field.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out,
Vino un sack por la parte de atrás de Newton.
extremely resentful about that
Y
one.
boom,
Just happy
fumble.
and not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Heavy set out there on 4th and 1. Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now a play fake. Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
To work for you.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And his throw here is incomplete.
Juego de cadera. Juego de cadera. 3 libras de cadera de cadera.
And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw again on 2nd down, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. after an incomplete pass on 2nd down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Newton now to throw. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Newton throwing again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now Newton. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
5-7 as we round out the season. Jeremy, get this ready for week 14. From Jeremy Fowler to Fowler.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter.
Outside the lines remembers the complicated upbringing that made Demaryius Thomas a fan favorite and a Broncos favorite.
Waller going to have a chance to run this. And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
My brother got this one when he was serving overseas.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton.
Ah!
Down he goes. Brought down.
Wow.
Sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Yannick Ngakoue, his 2nd sack of the night.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
This is your chance to have the ball back.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd down and 6. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Ryan, David, Marius Thomas, ball player, committed.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Playing overtime. An 80-yard touchdown play reached Tebow, who made the Broncos' other first down play 21 months earlier. It's a moment that will endure in the annals of the franchise.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A good effort to spin free from that first wave, but they still hit him behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
January 24th, 2 hours before kickoff. Mother and son share a pregame break.
Out of the gun, Newton. And the Raiders have got him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Looking long for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller from 3 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
When was the last time you saw him play in person?
That was a basketball game in my days, and I can't remember what the score was, but he had the game ball. I would never thought that would be the last game that I would see him play.
Carlson on for the PAT.
President Barack Obama.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
I was crying, and they offered me attention. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then asking me what are some of the things that I wanted to do.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Wow.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because Victor.
And Abdullah lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. Bulldozes past him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Carr going to throw here. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
Una victoria contundente con el mentor del papá.
Todo el mundo tiene que comer, eso no es nada malo.
Tú no juegas, tú no puedes hablar, tú no vas a tener 3 años. 3 años estás hablando. Oh, hace 3 años que no juegas.
Arrodíllate, Milton, para que de repente te
Didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total defense? You have the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They never decided to this one away.
Others remembering their friend, teammate, Marius Thomas. Peyton Manning saying he was a Hall of Fame player.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. You could have thought at home that that would be the last game.
It's a good day to start something.
Second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room.
It's a fresh weight grade, bodies. To put yourself out there, always put your best face forward. Just for men, mustache and beard.
Watching the quality series, because my swing on the 360 smart, the temperature balancing, so I stay cool. Since it's my movement, effortlessly adjust to help keep me comfortable. Improving quality sleep is life changing. So, always sleep up. Alright.
Introducing his new hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2-to-1. Try it today. Only at Wings.
Is that true? Tacos been saving folks money for 85 years? Yeah, that's right. Wait, so if Tacos 85, that makes you... It was before 84 years old.
It's terrible.
Do I look 85? What? No! You look young. You look young. Or, however old you are. I kept saving people money for 85 years.
Sigue.
Looks like Daryl's still looking at that money in his own.
Should we tell him he gets to refinance his own mortgage?
Nah, let's see where this goes.
When you want to find money in your home, rock it down.
Sorry.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Texas.
Get $1,500 in used cash stored in 2022 RX 350.
Una foto a esa pantalla, con lo que yo...
I love good deals. I love finding good deals like this because the Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap is 99 cents.
I feel like they just marked it wrong, but I'm not doing it.
Sonic Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap.
It's everything I wish for.
I told you she deserved a flat $2,000 cricket. I see that. It's everything you wished for, including the price.
How do you make America's #1 work brand for slip-resistant footwear even better? Add podiatry certified arch support. Presenting Skechers Arch Fit, slip-resistant footwear with podiatry certified arch support for all day comfort. Try Skechers Arch Fit, work footwear available for men and women.
What's my safe line story? My truck? It's my life. So when my windshield cracks, the experts at Safe Light Auto Glass came right to me.
To the service I can trust.
Right, girl?